Hello and welcome to today's video where we're going to say some not very nice things about New World and the development team. Now, a quick disclaimer, the dev team are human beings and human beings can make mistakes and that's okay. But the way that they've handled their mistakes is not okay and it's pretty disrespectful towards the player base and to be honest themselves. I feel like we all know they could do a better job of this, and maybe someone in PR is telling them to stay silent, but the only thing they've addressed was 2 days ago, and they say recent game world instability, which I'm going to assume is based on the crashes. They say here, since the release of Season 5 last week, we've observed a sharp increase in game world instability. We understand that these crashes have wide implications for your enjoyment of New World, so our team has been actively investigating and working on solutions. The first of these will be included in an upcoming bug fix patch. We apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your understanding and patience as we work to improve your gameplay experience. Now, what I'm taking away from this, because it's such a vague statement, is that they have noticed that a few servers have crashed randomly each day, but they have not addressed a bunch of things that I'm going to list off, which I have noticed playing Season 5. And just a quick note, they are banning some players that have found bugs or exploits in their game when really they should be saying thank you. Because they've put up an alpha version of the game on live servers and sort of just expect us to deal with it. And I don't think that's the route they should be taking when dealing with things like this. As I see it, New World, as it seems right now, has become some sort of social experiment to see how far they can push players towards insanity before they quit the game. Meanwhile, the devs are role-playing being chefs making banana bread for a New World cooking video. Yes, I know this was filmed before, but let's be honest, they were editing and publishing that video while the servers were on fire. As of April 14th, these are the following things that I can remember which are broken. All projectiles in the game, bow, musket, fire staff, any projectile ability, potentially even bile bomb, are bugged. Depending on where you are stood at any given moment, your projectiles will not fly towards the center of your screen like they are supposed to. If you haven't already seen it, I have a 2.5-minute video of one night of OPR where I got clips where unironically like 30 or 40% of my arrows were not going where I was aiming. Not addressed. Desync is the next one. This is probably the worst of them all. They changed the combat code and added a rollback system, which I assume is to try and correct client to server lag, displacement, whatever you want to call it, when the client and server have a disagreement on player position or action, and the server has an aneurysm trying to figure out what to do with you, or straight up cancelling whatever input you used. This makes all combat feel infuriating, and 9 times out of 10 you feel cheated by how bad the servers are, and not that you are actually outplayed by your opponent, since neither of you know what the fuck is going on. I have so many clips of examples of this that we're going to cover later in the video, mainly so hopefully one of the devs sees this and goes, oh my god, why did we put this combat on the live servers? What are we doing? Keep it to PTR only. Next, Life Taker is disabled. It does the wrong type of damage. It is pure damage with no resistance instead of void. This has somehow not been fixed after an entire week or almost 2 weeks, because at the start of the Season 5 it was like this, and then like 5 days ago they disabled it, and for an entire week it's just still been disabled. So, you know, that's fun. Also, the new chess piece, Nature's Wrath, has a bug that allows some empowers through. So, you know how it's meant to basically just cut out empower almost entirely. So, for example, I have the left skill tree on the bow, where when you dodge roll, you gain 15% of empower for 5 seconds. that disappears immediately like it's intended to. However, if I tether an enemy with Void Gauntlet, I get the normal 10-second empower that I would get if I wasn't using Nature's Wrath. So another artifact that's bugged. I'm sure that there are a lot more artifacts that are bugged, but these are the ones that I have personally had experience with. Moving on to the bow. So bow abilities disabled. There was a bug where you can rapid shoot the bow with some weird combination of inputs using penetration shot and poison shot. Now those abilities are disabled, and when the devs finally find out that there's actually a third method with Rain of Arrows, I'm sure they are going to disable that ability too. Let's go bow players. Server crashes. So this is what I think that they're addressing in their X post. Almost every single day, the server Nissa, for example, my server that I play on, will crash at any given random moment. And I'm going to assume that is because they are cutting costs on server hosting, even after halving the amount of servers that they have running. So that's not a good look either. I forgot to mention, but there's actually a spreadsheet on all of the bugs in Season 5. There is a few that are here from before Season 5, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Apparently the red highlighted ones are going to be at least partially fixed on Wednesday, but we'll have to wait and see. But if you look at the left, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 120 potential bugs this season. I'm going to leave a link to this spreadsheet in the description, so check it out if you want. I don't have the time to cover all of this in one video, so knock yourself out if you want to have a little cry and see how bad the state of the game really is. Yeah, just come check this out. So I was going to break down some of the clips and examples that I have and look at the input overlay and sort of explain what's going on, but editing this video and watching it back, I feel like you kind of get the gist of it from the background gameplay and some of the examples that I've used. And this video is getting close to 10 minutes long, and I don't want to have an extremely long video. So, you know, we're going to see what the update's like on Wednesday. If it's not improved anything, I will be making those examples and posting another video. But I would like to hear what your guys' experience has been in Season 5. Has it been as bad as mine? Has it been worse? What do you think about the game at the moment? Yeah, it's not looking good for us right now, but I felt like I needed to make this because I can't put out any proper PvP content because the combat in this game is absolutely scuffed. So yeah, we're all in the same boat. It sucks, and good luck finding something else to play. Please let me know some of the other games that you guys are going to be playing, because I need to find a good one myself. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.